Hey, thanks for jumping in, and it's story time. I got something that happened to me last week, and I wanted to tell you guys about it because it got me all fired up as I am today. But you're probably wondering what I'm jumping in your feed at 4:44 on a Friday night. You're sitting at your desk at work, looking to get out of here or in traffic. But if you're listening to this on an audio feed only, I go live on Facebook and YouTube with these episodes. I would love for you to join me on those platforms. And this is one of two different formats that I have within the show. It's about 10 minutes long, real short, and just what's on my mind, leave you with a little nugget. And that varies completely. You know, I'll tell you a story today, and then next time I'll probably be bitching about something. But anyway, the other format that I have is 60 to 90 minutes. Got a guest or two on, and we talk about a range of stuff. Like the one that just posted before this episode is Aaron of I Had to Say a podcast. It's just awesome what he gets into. Your feelings and your opinion don't really matter. He likes to talk and tell you what it is real, the truth. So you can see how him and I connect. Definitely check him out. Links in the show notes. And then I just had a conversation with this guy, James the Biking Viking. This dude rode a bicycle from the tip of Alaska to the very southern tip of South America for a great cause, for heart issues within children, or scanning for heart issues within children, which is impeccable. It's awesome. That episode's coming out, but I'll put his link in the show notes as well. Definitely check him out. He's got a lot of cool things going on. And everything you want to know about the show over on the website, brawpodcast.com. Links, blogs, merch. Go. Yeah, get on the newsletter. That's kind of fun. All right. And then everything that I do for this show, I put my hands in everything. So I'm asking for your help. Whatever platform you listen to on, throw up a 5-star review, write a review, tell a friend or 7, all that good stuff. And then I can't go any further. The 2 companies I'm about to mention, I use on the regular, and they're very helpful with this platform as well. Their missions that they do is great. They're awesome. I'm very proud to be connected to them for what they have going on. First up is High Speed Daddy. These guys make backpacks and lunch boxes and all sorts of other great stuff for parenting and whatever you need. Craig's amazing. And they got the crew over at Live Rishi, high quality CBD product. And you want to sleep good at night? Tincture. Use the code word table 50% off your entire order. Link is in the show notes. All right, story time. So it was about last week, I got thrown in social media jail, which was kind of fun. And I'll tell you about it here on Threads. I don't know who y'all listen, if you know what Threads are. I guess it's Instagram's way of Twitter or X or whatever they call it. But I like the platform. You got people that go back and forth with it, but I enjoy it. I don't spend a lot of time on it. But there's this guy I follow. You should check him out. He talks about being a parent, directed more toward dads and fathers, and being fit, eating well, spiritually, mentally, physically, all that good stuff, so you could be there for your kids. And this one post that he put up, he was talking about being an older parent and then the importance of being healthy and fit because you're an older parent, right? So I'm like, oh man, I'm 49 years old and I got a 3-year-old toddler. So it's like, I spend a lot of energy and time taking care of myself because, of course I want to be there for our son for as long as possible. But my remark is what got me thrown in jail. So I jump on there and I said, hey dude, I'm 49. I got a 3-year-old toddler. So I try to stay in shape. So I have the ability to kick the shit out of them in any competition that we have, basically for the rest of my life. Boom, thrown in jail for promoting violence. And I was kicked off social media for 4 days for that deal. And it really got me thinking. It's like, why the hell does that matter? If they read the post, if they read the thing, but they don't. They see a phrase or a word and they take it out of context. And of course it's AI or whatever, because I was instantly banned. It wasn't like some knucklehead behind there reading through the tweets or threads or whatever you call them. And reading through all that. So I'm banned. And again, it got me thinking, sorry, my wife was trying to call me. And clickbait or people, like, they'll take clips out of a show, and they've done it to me. They'll take a little clip out of a show where I say something outrageous, because I've been known, I know it's hard for y'all to believe, but I know I've been known to say some outrageous shit, and it's completely taken out of context. And I believe that you got to take some responsibility and be like, wait a minute. Do I believe what's going on, what that person said, and I've only heard 7 words from them? And you take 7 words and then you look at it as a whole? No, that don't work, man. But I'm getting sidetracked. I want to go back to teaching my son how to win. And I believe that we should teach our children that competition and competing at your highest possible level is healthy. You should want to compete. You should want to be fierce and get after it. I'm that way. My wife is that way. My wife is a badass, man. Happy birthday to my wife, by the way. It's her birthday. But that's why we get along. We work hard. We get after it. And that should be commendable. Not this, oh, you owe me. You earned all this shit, so you should give me half of it. No, man. Go out and earn it. And give you a fun story. When our son was a little over a year, I don't know. I can't remember exactly where his age was, but he was walking and he was like being active. Right now, my wife is extremely active. I'm very active. So obviously our son, well, not obviously, but he's going to be active. So he's a year and a half or whatever it was. And he's got this ball. And now we get it to where he's trying to get it past me. Like we're in the hallway or in the stairwell or whatever. And he's trying to get it past me. And I'm doing everything in my athletic ability to not get this ball by me. Right. And of course he can't. For the longest time, he can't. And he's doing it and he's doing. And of course, me, I'm talking major shit. I'm like, come on, boy, you ain't got nothing. Get after it. Stuff in your face. Oh, you smell that? That's a comeback. I'm throwing all my shit at him, right? And he's laughing, having a grand time. We used to do this forever at a time. Well, it got to a point. Well, I remember specifically the first time he got it by me. Now, if you played a lot of sports, you understand that a lot of goals and a lot of scores happen crazy. They take a weird bounce or whatever, but he gets it by me. And his face was priceless. It was huge. He throws his arms up and he starts jumping up and down and he points and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's what you need to breed into these kids. Look at that. That kid just kicked the shit out of me and he's so happy about it. And then once he did it, he wanted to keep doing it. I gotta admit, man, I got tired. But I kept up at it. But this is why I wanted to stay. Or I always want to stay fit. Plus I enjoy it. Another avenue I'll go down at a later date. It helps keep the demons away. Me working out as much as I do. But I think about our son when I do this, because I want to be able to be at his graduation. I want to see him get married. I want to, all this stuff. And that's where my lifestyle, that's what my goals are. And to have this machine, because I'd like to promote that. And that's why I'm on here doing what I'm doing today, is because I want to see youth, I can talk about my son, our son, because he's our son, and what we do. And we teach him how to be competitive. But I also tell him, there's two, no matter how flat a pancake is, there's two sides. So on one side, I'm saying, fucking get after it, dude. No matter what, get after it. Fight, win. Right? And on the other side, kindness is a superpower. right? You can be super competitive and be nice about it, especially in business. You don't have to be an asshole when you're in business. Now, when you're competing in sports, you got to be physically, depending on what sport it is, but you can still be nice, but you can be competitive. Like so the phrase that I use, I tell them all the time, listen, bro, kindness and your manners are superpower. They'll get you wherever you want to go, but every once in a while, you got to let a motherfucker know. And the clean version of that is kindness is a superpower, but every once in a while, you got to flip the game table over. Okay? So, and Jordan Peterson, I'm a fan of him. I like him. I know he's back and forth with some people, but one of the phrases that I wholeheartedly agree with is that a man doesn't need to walk around with violence, right? You don't have to be like walking around and want to kick the shit out of everybody. You have to be capable of violence. That's, get into the whole alpha male and all that bullshit. At another day, I just wanted to tell you the story that being on social media, talking about kicking the shit out of my son got me in trouble, but it was taken out of context. And I guess the point I'm trying to make is don't just take things at face value. Look at it. Look into it, no matter what it is. Something at work, politics, your friend tells you something, your mechanic tells you something, whatever it is. Don't take it at face value. Do your own fucking research, I guess is the phrase. Think for yourself. Have some personal responsibility. But anyway, I'm going to get you out of here because I know you got shit to do. And speaking of little man, I'm going to go pick mine up. And I have no idea what we're going to do. But don't forget, man, my website, Live Rishi, High Speed Daddy, tell a friend or 7, and don't act cool, be cool. Till next time.